What's going on, everybody? C4 here. Welcome back to episode 42 of the Las Vegas Raiders franchise mode. We are here in the AFC Championship game. Massive implications. It is the battle of the AFC West. The Raiders, the Chargers, a team that throughout this entire season, throughout this entire franchise, throughout this entire series, that has caused us the most problems. It has been the San Diego, that's what they are, Chargers. 11-5. They're pretty goddamn dangerous, and this is how we kick off our chance to get to the Super Bowl. Last year, we absolutely bottled the AFC Conference Championship game. Terrible clock management, bad throws, and we pretty much cost this team. I think we would have went on to win the Super Bowl. We have a chance to amend that here this season. I will have to say right at the rip, I am so blessed. Not a religious person at all, never stepped foot in a church, but I'm so blessed that this issue right now with the Madden online franchise did not affect our Raiders. I don't know if I got some clout with the powers that be behind EA and the servers, or they decided to put my franchise mode and make it work. But man, that is absolutely brutal right now that a bunch of people out there can't access online franchise modes. You can't start up new online franchise modes. And we'll just say I got insider source. They still have no real clue what the issue is, and there's no ETA as to when online franchise is going to return. So I'm just very happy that the Raiders is unaffected, because if not, I don't know what I would do. So let's take a look here at this Chargers team. We should know by now a lot of the familiar faces. We'll look at the X factors, but I more so want to see what they've done this year. This is the most terrifying face you could see in your franchise modes. Derwin James with reinforcement. He is unbelievable. You pile that with Joey Bosa, who is just unblockable, you're going to have a bad time. Melvin Gordon, I mean, I actually haven't really experienced a whole lot of issues stopping Melvin Gordon and Keenan Allen. It has been much more so Derwin James with the fumbles and Joey Bosa beating up on their tackles. They also have Robo Coleman here, who's not too bad. But obviously, look at that. We have a 1-point advantage in team overall, a slightly stronger team. But when you look at the stats here from the Chargers, look at that. Lawrence, 36 touchdowns, right? Well, you look at the Chargers. No, they have the same young quarterback, Alan Bowman from Texas Tech. 36 touchdowns for him, 4,000 passing yards. Very similar high QB play. Bowman actually turned the ball over less than Trevor Lawrence. Gordon was a beast here, man, averaging 89 yards per game, 12 touchdowns. He's always a tough matchup. Keenan Allen, 1,100 yards, 9 touchdowns. Philly Goddard, almost 1,000 yards and 10 touchdowns from that tight end spot. He is going to be a problem. They have Henry Ruggs, who is just an absolute burner. 97 speed, 97 acceleration. Mike Williams as the possession guy. On the defensive side, Perriman makes tackles, 15 sacks for Joey Bosa. Derwin James with 3 picks. What are the forced fumbles, Mike? He only has 2. I guarantee half those forced fumbles came against us. You know what I'm saying? So one thing that has happened is because on today's the 4th. I'm actually recording this the day you guys see it. There was a big patch to Madden where they added new abilities into franchise mode. Like all the brand new X Factors that have got in came in. I just did a test, and I'm going to keep it as is because, you know, we have... I feel like we should, if you don't know how to re-roll things, essentially you take like CeeDee Lamb, I'd move him to tight end, then I'd move him back to wide receiver, and you have a chance at re-rolling the abilities. I personally feel like there's something we could do with the franchise mode where we re-roll all the abilities every off. I don't know yet, because I for whatever reason, all my rebuilds, everything, double me is always the ability I get from my wide receivers. And the fact that I knew they added like 3 or 4 new ones for wide receivers, I decided double me, that's a good ability for CeeDee Lamb, right? That actually makes sense. But we also, double me, right? Aggressive receivers over power defenders. When they're in the zone, this increases their success rate on aggressive catches against single coverage. That actually fits CeeDee Lamb's style of play. But we also had double me on John Ross. So I actually had to re-roll this like 5-6 times to get something different. And we got the Moss ability. And I'm you know what? Whatever. We're staying with it because this is the one he actually deserves. Streak specialist, absolutely John Ross, 100% should have streak specialist. And this is actually the one I was looking for. Moss. I think there's like 3 or 4 other wide receivers. Rack and double me, and I think there's one more that I'm forgetting. But I was like, whatever. I just wanted streak specialist. There's no way that John Ross, for his style, if he gets to an X Factor, would not possess streak specialist. So we got that rocket and rolling. But that's the only player I'm going to do it with, just because cross not just this Raiders franchise, but all my rebuilds. Anytime we ever get an X Factor, it's double me. I hate it. It's boring. So I just tried to freshen up a little bit, get mossed for John Ross, even though, again, probably, you know, maybe he's probably more Ross than he is double me if we're talking about X Factor abilities. But one big one, man, is Trevor Lawrence. I am not a fan of Bazooka. I never use it. The core superstar abilities aren't that great. You know what I'm saying? They're not bad. They're not great. So I don't know. I wouldn't be opposed to doing a reroll, but this is all things we can talk about and discuss in the offseason. And while Madden is having some issues with their franchise, at least it seems like they have figured out how to add the brand new X Factor abilities into existing franchise modes from this patch onward, which is good, man, because that's essentially live updates for your franchise modes, and I actually think that's a very big step in the right direction. So, with that being said, we have one last little bit of news, is because I think we can all agree, since I, recently modified all my sliders, gameplay has been fun. It's been in a good spot. You look at that 42-28 victory over the Cleveland Browns, you might think that was one-sided, but really until the fourth quarter, I thought we were going to lose that game. That was intense. I was worried. Now, with the new patch, there's always, the gameplay is going to, and my sliders more importantly, are probably going to go to shit, this is at the worst time. I should have just manned up, realized that, within the, 4th, 5th, 6th of every month, the brand new patch comes out. I should have just manned up and played this whole Super Bowl run while on the good gameplay sliders. I don't know what's going to happen in this. We're not going to touch anything. We're going to keep it all Madden, but I'm a little bit worried going into this game. This is going to be a very intense matchup with the Super Bowl on the line. Can we get to the promised land? It is the Raiders. It is the Chargers. Let's go.
Let's get off the field.
Oh, let's go, Josh Jacobs. I do not have the conservative carry-on, which is what we usually turn on 9 times out of 10 against the Chargers, so it definitely decreases the amount of fumble cheese. But then you also don't have any stick moves. Look at that. That is a guy that knows there's been fumble issues. He knows that we're getting challenged from a man-to-a-man perspective, that they are bigger, badder, stronger, tougher than us. And you were setting the tone right there. Great blocking by the O-line. Josh Jacobs is a beast. All right, we got a 3rd and 2 here. Looking right now, Moreau and Lamb are going to be our primary read. Simple pass. Probably should. Oh, I probably should have caught that. Probably should have just ran that one. 4th and 2. Let's punt him. Let's punt it. Oh, the computer's telling us we're to go for it. Okay, I can't not. And the computer's call. That's essentially the computer calling me a bitch if I don't go for this. Let's do it. 4th and 2 on the 40. The play to win the game. Renfro makes the catch across the middle of the field. He has been Mr. Reliable. Drive continues for the Raiders. 2nd and 6. Slants. Cheese time. Now, I don't like the fact. I'm looking at the X Factor. We have our first time with John Ross as boss. It's the same trigger scenario. Like, that's what I hate. The 20-plus yard catches. But it makes sense. John Ross is a deep threat. Oh, my God. They're bringing the pressure. Can we fit it into Renfro? And it's picked off. Come on. And look, he's just standing there! He's just standing there! Josh Jacobs, oh, he's so... What was Trevor? Not only... Okay, I'm not super upset about that pick. That's a pick. That was a risky pass. Renfro should have caught this. But Trevor Lawrence, with all the questions about last year's chair, he just stands there. He could have made that tackle. You got Lynn just golf clapping. Unbelievable. Completely unacceptable.
Here we go.
Great. Jalen Richard's hurt. Phenomenal. Unbelievable, man. Instant pick. Didn't have a chance. Unbelievable, man. They're getting these animations too. Okay, we're losing. I'm calling it at 1 minute into the first quarter. There's no way we're winning this game. Wide open. There we go. There's a little bit of that Moss action there, John Ross. John Ross. Beautiful. He gets jacked up, still holds on to it. We needed that. We needed that. I'm still not overly confident about our team's chances right now, but that's huge, man. Quick score, pulls us within back, 1 touchdown. Okay. Like, he just even looked weird. That was like a weird animation. Watch that animation as he throws it. It looked weird. Can we get a look here? Look at that. It just, look at where his arm went, where the ball went. Like, that release. I don't know. Maybe I'm just nitpicking. There we go. Mo Hurst on 3rd and 6. Gets there with Cleveland Furl. Forces a punt. Trying to turn the momentum on this game right on its head. Come on. We had him. We had John Ross. We had the Moss ability. And Trent Brown shits the bed. 3rd and 5. We got John Ross in the slots where we really want to try to work it out to. He's double covered. That's not great. That's going to be real close to a first down, probably inches, because, of course, it's actually 4th and 1 on our 40. Let's go for it. We have a fullback machine. This is why. It's John Gruden offense. We have a fullback, and this is what he does. He gets to the 2nd level. He runs over Nasir Adderley, and he keeps the drive going, gain of 10. Here we go, 2nd and 5 on the 20 run. We got Moreau moving the chains. We're in the red zone. Oh, beautiful. 2-minute warning time. CD Lamb on the stick gets it. And we tie this one up at 14 apiece. A minute 56 for our defense to hang tough and get into halftime with the lead. Or tied. Maybe a lead? Do we go for 2? Nah, we'll go in tied. There we go. We got a 3rd and 8 here. We might have a chance to put the ball back in our offense hands before halftime. Keep it for us to not run the ball at all. They've already abandoned that. It feels like with how they're letting the clock chew down here. Oh, come on! You bring the pressure. That's a good throw. That's a good throw under pressure from Bowman. No. No. No, he doesn't make that. He doesn't make those catches. Go. There we go. Get home. Van Der Esch coming in. They burn a timeout. We got to get them fringe field goal range. Can't let them get any points here. Oh, get you some. Oh, there we go. Cleveland Ferrell, 2nd sack of the game and runs the clock out. Bad clock management from the Chargers there, but we're going into halftime, tied up at 14. But I do think the Chargers get the ball to start the 2nd half. We got them on a 3rd and 2 here. Want to get a stop. Their offensive line's done very well. They're not a high overall offensive line. They're playing a lot better than what their ratings would indicate, which is always suspect in the playoffs. But it is what it is. They get the first down. But I still like our defense here, man. Another 3rd down. Come on, man. We got to get out the field one of these times. They converted like 2 3rd downs to open the half. They do a stupid pass like that, and Garyon Conley with the TFL. That forces a somewhat long field goal. I don't know who they got. They got Bagley, I think, as their kicker. Maybe not. That's what, a 40, 50-yarder? 48, 49. Somewhere in that territory. It's up. And, oh, just good. Okay, good stand, D. Good stand. Go Josh Jacobs. That's how you start a drive, baby. Almost 100 yards on the day. He's going to be probably getting that game ball. Oh, CD Lamb. That's a big pass breakup. I think that was Des King. We had it, man. That's not a drop, but that feels like a drop. So we're here 3rd and 7. Only actually need a couple yards here. I don't know what the wind is, but a couple yards to get in the field goal range to tie it up. Let's go to the tight end right. What? Wide open tight end. Trevor Lawrence skies at 30. Okay, 59-yard field goal. We can do this. We can do this. It's up, and it is good. We're tied at 17 apiece, but that is a big missed opportunity there by a horrible throw. Worst throw of the game, even considering the picks. Worst throw of the game from Trevor Lawrence. Come on, man. The worst thing, you can see it on that. You get, it's someone that uses D-line almost all the time. And it's not just a this game issue. It's an issue that happens every now and again. When I break through the line of scrimmage and the QB's right there, I get suction cupped onto a fullback versus just doing whatever naturally would happen. I'm just gonna show you this. All right, let's look at this. See, it's this like double blocking that makes no sense here. So let's watch. We're using Mo Hurst. We're going up against, I think that's Ben Bredesen. So let's see. Mo Hurst, right? Gets the spin, gets off his block. There's a free run right there. Just go straight. Melvin Gordon's not even looking towards you. There's a straight line to the quarterback. You already beat the offensive lineman. Offensive lineman has no body part on you. And then out of nowhere, you just turn, like you curve into 64 again versus running straight towards the quarterback. He tried to go over the play action. We didn't bite on the play action. Run straight. Mo Hurst's eyes are right on the quarterback. And watch this. And, oh, we're just going to re-engage with 64. Well, don't put Leighton Van Der Esch in cover against a guy with 97 speed. We got him. We had Throw the fucking ball! Why do you take so long to do simple things, man? John Ross, wide open, didn't throw the ball. Look at this. Y. Hit Y now. Hit Y now. And whatever. This game's over. This game's over. $17 of 9. Why are AI computers so accurate? 17 of 19? All right, got a new drive. Main priority right now is get Joey Bosa out of the zone. I think we only need 10 yards. So, it'll be quick. There's a face. Does that count a face mask? That's 15 extra. We still need our 10 yards. They didn't give us anything for that face mask. That's great. He only had 9 of those 10 yards on the face mask. All right, 3rd and 12. We're in 4-down territory here, I feel. So, let's get something. There you go, Josh Jacobs. Come on, get the first down, kid. That's close. It's going to be inches or something. Oh, they gave it to us. Thank you. PI. There we go. Nice PI. Getting some unnatural things happening in gameplay right now. Okay. I literally tried to slide. Don't know how to do that, but cool. First down, moving the chains. Taylor Bouchard back in. Definitely being a nice safety valve for Trevor Lawrence. We're on the 16. Need a touchdown here. That's a great pass. A great play. Great route running. 2nd and 5. Going with a play that I don't think I've ever called in my life, so that's great. High success rate, right? Oh, man. If that was a pick, I was breaking this brand new $100 Xbox controller. Probably should have been a catch, for being honest with each other here, but it is what it is. We're now faced 3rd and 5 on the 10. I'm actually going to have Josh Jacobs chill in pass protect here. Moreau, we got a lot of great options. Then we go to Moreau. The tight end, stay in bounds. Oh, that's a late hit. It'll gain us a yard or 2. Beautiful. For the life of me, I haven't been able to run it all season. Can we get a properly executed C4 special with a tired, exhausted Josh Jacobs? Oh, he's so slow, but it works. It finally works. It's probably been like 10 times in a row of failure. But, you know, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. We are insane in the membrane. Shout out to Cypress Hill. And we have just tied this game up. We need our defense. Just get a stop. There we go. Mo Hurst with the sack, forcing a 3rd and long for the Chargers to try and convert here. We need our defense. Oh, my God. Man or zone? Let's go zone. We're zone defense. We're a base zone. Where's Cleveland Ferrell? He's been the guy. Get pressure. Get the ball back. This almost feels like it's going to be game. There we go. The zone comes up. C.J. Henderson makes the tackle on a terrible screen pass decision from Alan Bowman, and the Raiders are getting the ball back. All right, 2nd and 13. Man, Moreau's actually been making some decent plays here, getting open. I mean, they probably wanted that. Controls the middle of the field. 3rd and 7. We need a John Ross play here. We need someone to stand up. We're gonna take Josh Jacobs. We're gonna put him in pass pro. We got Lamb. We got Renfrew. John Ross is gonna be our main read here, across the middle of the field on the slant. He gets. Oh, what's that penalty? Holding? Probably holding on one of my bad linemen. Probably Connor Williams. Josh Jacobs? We gotta punt it. We gotta punt it and play defense. Come on, we need a sack. We need a sack here. What's the point? Oh, there we go. He felt the pressure. What's the point of having all these 88s, all these superstars, if when you need it most, you cannot get a sack. You cannot get pressure, right? What's the point? Mo Hurst, Cleveland Ferrell, Hassan Red. Look at all the stars. Get a stop here, team. I'm begging you. 3rd and 5. Mo Hurst gets pressure. He's wide open. How is he wide open? You're a fucking 97. And look at this shit, man. Look at that shit. Get pressure, man. No, just standing there. He's just standing there. There's game. Oh! Oh! Oh my God. Oh my God. My rage has fueled this team to maybe not screw this one up. Here we go, field goal range. We're in field. I get it's got to be that crappy animation, but we're in field goal range. We have a chance, and I'm not gonna risk throwing a pick. We're gonna keep this one on the ground and pray to God Derwin James doesn't rear up his ugly head. 3rd and 3 stretch play. I would love getting a first down here, to be honest with you, but we can't have nice things. Chargers use their last timeout. Got a big field goal here. I don't know if it's going to put us in that weird animation, to be honest with you, but it's a still 51-yarder, 6 wind. We have the best kicker in the National Football League. That's not a great kick, but it's up. It is down the middle. And with 37 seconds left to go in the 4th quarter, with a Daniel Carlson 50-yarder into the wind, the Raiders have a 3-point lead. Come on, defense. Come on! They have no timeouts left. Literally, if we don't get beat deep, I don't see any way. I think we're gonna get a sack here, if I had to be honest with you. A game-ending sack. Hargraves keeps him in bounds. That is a terrible decision. That is everything that's wrong with Madden, and I'm glad that happened, because all these QBs do is take checkdowns to running backs and tight ends. There you go. Game over. What an idiot. Get out of here. We're going to the Super Bowl. We're taking on either the Bears or the Panthers, and that right there, we critiqued and criticized. It's the same word. But the fact that Bowen was 19 of 20 or whatever, and that is why. And it's a double-edged sword. You got to go 19 of 20 because you just dink and dunk and hit the occasional big pass. Well, when you need to go all the way down the field with 30 seconds, no timeouts, keep doing those dink and dunks. Those things that give you the high completion percentages, the screen passes to the running backs, the dump offs to the tight ends, and it's going to cost you. And just like that, in a game that I completely rid off my own team, pick sixes, terrible throws here and there. The Raiders, LaMarcus Joyner comes up with an insane interception. We're able to kick with the best kicker in the National Football League, a game-winning field goal. And just like that, the Raiders have absolved all the demons from last season. And with a 27-24 victory over the Chargers, we're going to the Super Bowl. Looking at our individual performances here today, like I said, Bowen, look, 23 of 27. Keep doing those dink and dunks, bro. What's your average? Do they ever show the yards per... Yeah, they go. I mean, he did have a longer pass, but we'll take it. For the Raiders, Trevor Lawrence, not his best performance, but the second half, man, he was lights out. Outside of that one bad play on 3rd down, the overthrow to Moreau, he bounced back. He battled back from 2 picks to keep this team in it. Game ball got to go to Josh Jacobs. Made big catches, made big-time runs, made big-time conversions. Eno Benjamin, we actually got some good production at him when Jalen Richard went out due to injury. That huge 4th down conversion with Chris Warren. It takes a village to win a championship, and our entire backfield got featured today. John Ross, 6 catches, 81 yards, and a touchdown. We had a touchdown for CeeDee Lamb, but Josh Jacobs, he's getting the game ball. Everyone except Trent Brown did well. Trent Brown, 3 sacks. He's awful. He's absolutely awful. Defensively, Leighton Vander Esch, 9 tackles, half a sack. Cleveland Ferrell, 3 sacks. I mean, you could argue he gets the game ball. We usually give it a game ball on offense and defense. We'll give one to Josh Jacobs and Cleveland Ferrell. One hell of a draft class from Mike Mayock and John Gruden. We got a sack and a half, 2 TFLs from Mo Hurst. And maybe the biggest play of the game, definitely the biggest play of the game, LaMarcus Joyner getting the interception off the deflection and sending this Raiders team with the help. Actually, you got to show some love to Carlson there. 2 for 2, 59-yarder. As is long. We're going to the Super Bowl. We're going to the Super Bowl. That all sets up this. The Super Bowl doesn't even have a number. Super Bowl Dallas. But it's the 11-5 Bears, the 11-4-1 Raiders. And that is going to be dropping for you guys. I think it's Friday or Sunday. I mean, we don't have Eagles on Sunday. It's a bye week. So actually, I might just save up and have that drop. So I don't know yet. But we got it here, boys. We did better. This was my goal, was at least to appear in the Super Bowl. Obviously, winning it would be unreal. I don't even know what I'm going to do with the series. Historically on the channel, we win the Super Bowl, we move on to something different. I don't know. But that is a big game. I don't even want to think about that because we still have to play the game. It's against the Bears. I know they got Trubisky at QB. I mean, what do we got here? Quick preview of the Bears. I think they still have Trubisky anyways. You got Trubisky as their quarterback. Whoa. Okay, Tariq Cohen's a monster. Allen Robinson, he's pretty good. And obviously there's a guy on the defense that I already know. Trent Brown's going to be shitting his britches over. And Khalil Mack, full with 4. They're a dangerous team. They are a very, very dangerous team. But so are we. We're resilient. I think I like our chances. I can't see any way Trubisky beats us. But still have to go out and do it. So as we finish up, let's see if anyone got a dev trade increases, you know, at the Pro Bowls when you find out if they did or not. Oh, no, that's not one. Josh Jacobs didn't grow up in one. So we saw no dev trade increases on the offensive side of things. It's kind of annoying. Like Chris Warren, did he make another Pro Bowl? I guess there must be no, what do you call it? He made 4 straight Pro Bowls and you don't go up. There must be no superstar abilities or anything for fullbacks. Cole, on the defense, do we get anything? No. No dev trade increases for your Raiders. That's a little bit disappointing. That's a somber note to end the video. But hey, we're here in the Super Bowl, boys. I am absolutely hyped. I cannot wait to hop back in and see how we fare against this great Bears defense. And I'm sure you guys won't either. So thank you guys for watching. As always, if it's your first time stopping by, don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button. Smash the like button if you enjoyed. And until next time, it's C4 saying peace out.
Money I'm spending, I'm out and I'm shopping. You talking that shit, well you talking the talking. Look at my options, look at me dropping. Ass in the game, like who are you stopping? Not me, not me, not never. Not me, not me, not never. Not me, not me, not never. I'm way too clever. Look at the kid, Mr. Consistent, I'm doing it big. Way too persistent on taking your bitch. Here comes a monster to scare all you kids. Y'all scared, what you running from? Y'all scared, what